This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
With New Year's resolutions, many of us will make a vow to eat healthier, and that's a good thing. But what about our beloved pets and their nutrition? Greetings, I'm naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black, and here at Meow Greens, we're on a mission to provide better nutrition for all cats because truthfully, all cat food is dead food, which is why we created Meow Greens in the first place. We bring their dead food back to life with live vitamins, minerals, probiotics, enzymes, omega oils, antioxidants, and so much more, all with a tasty formula that your cat will love. You can improve your cat's coat, digestion, and energy, and have less vet bills. Let 2025 bring a new year and a new pet. Get a Jumpstart trial bag, normally $20. Get a 100% discount with promo code MEOW. You just cover the shipping. Bring your pet's food back to life. Get your free Jumpstart trial bag. Go to meowgreens.com. Use promo code MEOW, MEOW. So good your cat will ask for it by name.
Everything about hoovering. In the world of narcissistic relationships, hoovering is a term used to describe the manipulative tactics that a narcissist employs to suck you back into their orbit after you've started to distance yourself or ended the relationship. Named after the Hoover vacuum cleaner, which sucks up everything in its path, hoovering is a narcissist's way of regaining control and dominance over you. This behavior is often subtle but can be highly damaging to your emotional well-being. Understanding how hoovering works, its tactics, and how to protect yourself from falling into its trap is key to escaping the grasp of a narcissist. What is hoovering? Hoovering is the act of a narcissist attempting to suck you back into a relationship or situation after you've attempted to break free or distance yourself. It's a form of emotional manipulation that narcissists use to regain control and keep you emotionally hooked. Hoovering can happen at any stage of the relationship, but it's most common after a breakup, when the narcissist feels they are losing their power or influence over you. When a narcissist hoovers, they might reach out in different ways to reignite the relationship, to reel you back in, or to regain the emotional supply they've been missing. It's important to remember that the purpose of hoovering is not to genuinely rebuild the relationship or make amends. Instead, it's about reasserting dominance and feeding the narcissist's need for admiration and control. Common hoovering tactics. Narcissists are skilled at using various tactics to hoover you back into their lives. These tactics are designed to appeal to your emotions, confuse you, and cloud your judgment. Below are some of the most common hoovering strategies narcissists use. 1. Love bombing. One of the most classic hoovering tactics is love bombing, where the narcissist showers you with excessive affection, compliments, and attention. After a period of distance, they might suddenly become overly affectionate, claiming that they miss you, that they can't live without you, and that they've changed. This intense show of affection can be hard to resist, especially if you were once deeply in love with the narcissist. While the narcissist may seem sincere, remember that love bombing is typically temporary and a manipulation strategy to reestablish control. The behavior often shifts back to abuse and manipulation once you're reeled back in. 2. Guilt tripping. Another common hoovering tactic is guilt tripping. The narcissist will try to make you feel responsible for the end of the relationship or any negative emotions they might be experiencing. They might say things like, "I can't believe you left me," or "I've never been so lonely." The goal is to make you feel guilty for their pain, which may pressure you to go back and fix the situation. Guilt tripping exploits your empathy and makes you feel responsible for their emotional well-being, even though it's not your job to do so. 3. The silent treatment followed by contact. The silent treatment is a form of manipulation that narcissists use to punish and control you. During this time, they may ignore your messages or calls, leaving you feeling confused and anxious. After a while, they might suddenly reach out to you with an innocuous message, pretending everything is fine, or they may reappear with a sense of urgency, like they need you. This tactic is designed to provoke your concern and emotional attachment, making you want to reach out and repair the relationship. 4. Playing the victim. Narcissists often use playing the victim as a way to manipulate you into feeling sorry for them. They might present themselves as someone who's been wronged or mistreated, claiming they've been hurt by your departure or your attempts to distance yourself. This tactic can make you feel responsible for their pain and encourage you to return to the relationship to fix their emotional wounds. For example, a narcissist might say, "I've been so miserable without you," or "No one understands me like you do." This creates a sense of guilt and sympathy in you, encouraging you to go back out of a sense of obligation or care. 5. Promises of change. Another common hoovering tactic is the promise of change. After a breakup or a period of distance, the narcissist may claim that they've changed and that things will be different this time. They might even apologize for their past behavior, but these promises are usually empty. Narcissists rarely change, and their manipulative tendencies often return once they've reeled you back in. It's essential to recognize that change isn't something a narcissist can offer if they haven't done the inner work, which they rarely do. Promises of change should be viewed skeptically and not as a reason to return to a toxic relationship. 6. Idealizing the past. A narcissist might also try to idealize the past, bringing up happy memories and moments from when the relationship was in its honeymoon phase. They may talk about how wonderful things were and how perfect everything seemed, even though the reality of the relationship was much more toxic. By doing this, the narcissist tries to pull you back into the fantasy of the relationship, hoping you'll forget the negative aspects and reattach to the idealized version of what once was. This tactic exploits nostalgia, making you long for the good old days and disregarding the trauma or abuse that occurred during the relationship. How to protect yourself from hoovering. While it's challenging to resist hoovering tactics, especially if the narcissist has a deep emotional grip on you, it's important to protect yourself from falling back into their manipulative web. Here are a few tips on how to resist hoovering. Stay firm in your decision. Remind yourself why you left or distanced yourself from the narcissist in the first place. Reflect on the toxic behaviors, manipulation, and emotional abuse that you endured. No contact. The most effective way to prevent hoovering is to enforce a strict no contact rule. Cut off all forms of communication, calls, texts, social media, and in-person interactions. This makes it much harder for the narcissist to reach you and manipulate you into returning. Don't respond to their attempts. If the narcissist tries to reach out through phone calls, texts, or messages, do not respond. Narcissists thrive on getting a reaction, and by ignoring them, you take away their power. Get support. Reach out to friends, family, or a therapist who understands narcissistic abuse. Having a strong support system can help you stay grounded and avoid falling for the narcissist's manipulation tactics. Trust your instincts. If you feel tempted to engage with a narcissist, trust your gut. They will try to pull you back in with charm and manipulation, but staying strong and trusting your intuition can help you stay free from their influence. Conclusion. Hoovering is a dangerous and manipulative tactic used by narcissists to regain control over their victims. Understanding how hoovering works and recognizing the signs is crucial for protecting yourself from falling back into the toxic cycle of a narcissistic relationship. By setting firm boundaries, sticking to no contact, and prioritizing your own emotional well-being, you can protect yourself from the harmful effects of hoovering and continue to heal from the trauma of narcissistic abuse. Always remember that narcissists will never change unless they make a conscious effort to do so, and that's rarely the case.